Good afternoon. No, that's a lunch afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Thank you. Now I'm trying to figure out, because everyone who comes here talks about what they have so far learned, and it's only fair for me to do so. The three key things that I learned since yesterday. The first one was, don't plant tomatoes where there are hippos. Those who joined yesterday's session, you'll remember that. The second is, and I learned from my brother here and my other brother back there, and many of us investors, is that limitation is within your mind. Anything you want to do, just go and start and figure out how to do the rest. And the last thing that is not the least is, do not undersell yourself. You know, the difference, and I was talking to my brother here, the difference with how you introduce yourself back in Kenya is totally different, but what I had since yesterday up to today, I was actually adjusting my CV. Go out there and take the nitty-gritty things that you forgot to talk about yourself. Put it out there. And I'll give an example. For example, if you are an architect, talk about making buildings, you know, and okay, I won't mention names. If you're a doctor, you can say, you know, you're a professor and so on and so forth. No matter where you go, sell yourself, because that will take you to places. That said, I will introduce myself. My name is Joanne Bessia. I am the founder and CEO of Tech Mindset Africa, and I'm also an author of a book called The Future in Technologies Through a Woman's Eye. You can get it on Amazon, and I'm also writing currently 2 more books that I'm launching next month in basic AI and the new era of agentic AI for Africa. Why? I'm selling myself, by the way. Let's just put it out there. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because we are going to have presenters or presentations that we need to judge with a critical eye, which brings me to the stage, I believe, because I have judged over 1,000 projects of artificial intelligence. By the way, my background is finance, but I'm a self-taught artificial intelligence through Wharton School of Business, where we looked at AI from a business and African perspective. And I also sit in the Council of, Global Council of Responsible AI across the world, and I represent Kenya. I'm not saying this to impress you. I'm saying this to impress upon you that the feedback that is going to be given to the AI presenters here are critical, objective, and also futuristic, important, the people who are going to make their presentations. So how is this going to work? So this is going to be very simple. For our presenters, the presenters who are coming to make their presentations here, first thing we are going to look at, they're going to make their presentations for a maximum of 5 minutes. So we are going to have a timer. On the 4th minute, they'll get a 1-minute warning just to finalize that. And we will be looking, and the reason I'm saying we is because all of us are going to be the feedback, we're going to be the support of these teams. We'll be looking at the innovation of what they're talking about. We'll be looking at the applicability, their realistic application of what they're talking about. Can we use, or can it be adopted? And then lastly, we're going to look at the sustainability and impact. Now, for our audience, what are we expected to do? All we need to do when the presenter is on stage, I am begging you not to upload or distract our presenters for purposes of objectivity. They are not in a competition. Let us be clear. They are just presenting what might help someone somewhere. across the world. So let's be objective, silent, and listen to that. All right, and then another thing from there, we'll take one consolidated feedback from each table. What do I mean? When you start to give feedback, tell us, point to either you're talking to a particular group, all right, one particular group or one particular person who was presented, or your feedback is for all of them, or it's for a particular person, all right? Maybe you have a question. It could be 3 categories. You have a question for them, you have good comments about them, but also you have advice. But let it be consolidated. If you could hear me and understand, clap once. Okay. If you did not understand anything at all, please don't clap. Thank you. All right, fantastic. So we are going to do this in this order. If you are present, kindly confirm so that we may begin. Maurice Mbetsa, I don't think I've seen Maurice in the room today. No. Okay. So his time might be slotted. Lance Kinyanjui. Okay, fantastic. You will be our first presenter. Silpa Pesa. Okay, fantastic. Silpa Pesa, you are going to follow in that order. Lona Sempele, I have seen you there. Virginia Onyara. Fantastic, Virginia is in. Joseph Akeo. Fantastic. Fidelis Ndombera. Fidelis Ndombera? Okay. Oh, all right. Edwin McKinney. All right, so before they come in, we're going to start timing. I saw a Kenyan flag. I saw a Kenyan flag somewhere. I need a volunteer timer, kindly. Thank you. Okay, I need a volunteer timer, if that's okay. On the 4th minute, someone who is literally you're going to? Thank you. When you see this flag, presenter, you wind up in the next 1 minute. Is that okay? Now, fortunately or unfortunately, we might have to stop you at the middle of your presentation for purposes of time, but also it is known, because one of the things I've done is communication, professional communication, is if you're able to present an idea in 5 minutes, you can present the world. That's all that matters. So this is a basic training as well. So please let us appreciate our first presenter.
I'm sorry.
A young man, Maurice Mbetsa.
No.
Oh, sorry, Lance Kinyanju. A high five. We
I'm
will.
sorry, timer?
Yes, no, she's your timer.
All right.
I'll tell you.
All right.
When you're ready, let me know.
I'm ready.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Start.
Okay, so good afternoon. Thank you for attending, and this is my presentation on the implementation of Palm. Shown here is my project roadmap, starting with original coding, going on to debugging, then a playtest, then getting and assembling the hardware, and finally another playtest. Shown on the right here is my code written in C++. The major accomplishments I'd like to mention are collision and paddle movement. And listed below are all the materials I used. When first coding the project, I noticed that the ball would fail to collide on the paddles, instead just going straight through them. Once I solved that problem and moved on, I also observed that the paddles just would not show, like they just weren't there. In the end, the solutions were to rewrite the collision checking, taking into account the exact size of the ball and the paddle, and replace the custom paddle character with a dedicated rectangle command. When I was first thinking about this, I thought this was going to be one of the less important steps. Get all the hardware, get out, and start assembling. But then, once I got home, I realized that it was the wrong screen. So I had to return the old one and buy a new one. But then I realized the screen came in two parts, which needed soldering. But I didn't have a soldering machine, so I needed to ask a teacher for help. After that, it was smooth sailing. This is my project in action. You can see the ball bouncing off the paddles. And you see there's two potentiometers to control the paddles. The ball bounces off the top, the bottom, and also the paddles. And when someone eventually misses, the game ends and it displays a win message. But how do I... Wait, no, we're doing questions at the end, right?
Yeah.
So,
We still have time.
We still have time. We still have time.
You want to go to what the? All right. Here we go. Where were you?
well, that was the video slide.
Okay.
So,
Is that okay?
is what okay?
This way.
Restart at the beginning. What? Why?
Where do you want to go?
Well, I was just at this slide, and then I realized that we're doing all the questions at the end.
Okay.
So, and that's the last slide before the end.
Okay.
So that means it's over.
Okay. Please clap. Straight to the point. I love that. Please let us appreciate Lance. Thank you very much. There's no time. All right. So we'll go to our next presenter in that order. Are you ready? Please let's appreciate her.
The presentation.
Pesa. Is the presentation ready?
Yeah, I saved it. Let me just make sure it's I saved it here yesterday.
Is it that?
Just let me see. Just hold on.
Just close this. Let's close. Okay. Yeah, can start now.
I'm going to talk to you today about something that's of interest to me, career invention, and link it to agentic AI, because this is what I've done most of my life. That has led me to reinvent my career and work in 14 countries, helping people to change themselves. Wait, hold on.
Do you remember when
I'll start with the video. I have a video, but it's not loud enough. No, the video, I need it to be loud. The visual.
the future belongs to those who use AI to solve real human problems?
I have an introduction video, but it's not loud enough.
John Maxwell, certified coach, Amazon bestseller, and career strategist. Join me to explore agentic AI and career reinvention through the TRANSLATE.
The volume, ma'am.
Because reinvention is not about starting over, it is about building forward.
The volume is loud enough, but sorry about that, because what I want to do is three things. I wanted to use the video for the introduction, but it's not loud enough. And then the second thing I'm going to do is to introduce a framework that I've developed with 9 agents that would then be able to do the work and work through the workflow. So since the video is not loud
Do you
enough.
remember when M-Pesa was introduced in 2007? It transformed a simple mobile phone into the beginning of a global financial revolution. Today, as we enter the AI revolution, that lesson matters more than ever. The future belongs to those who use AI to solve real human problems. I'm Silver Pesa, FCCA certified AI consultant, John Maxwell certified coach, Amazon bestseller, and career strategist. Join me to explore agentic AI and career reinvention through the TRANSLATE framework. Because reinvention is not about starting over, it is about building forward.
So
Do
the
you remember when
the framework that I introduced is basically a framework that has 9 steps. The 9 steps that you need to work with if you're working on. The 9 steps that you need to. Sorry, I have to multitask. The 9 steps that you need to work with. It's not opening. Oops. Okay. The 9 steps that you need to work with if you are building your career. Thankfully. So the framework is all about 9 steps. And in the 9 steps, what it does is you start by translating what is your current asset. What are the things that you're good at? What are the skills you're good at? The next step is then to reframe your story, which is the R. And there's an agent that will help you to build your career into something that employers are looking for. The next thing is a direction agent, which will map out your next direction. The N will help you to name your method. So it will be something repetitive that you keep doing. Then you shape your offer. And then you have to learn to live with the problem. What is the exact problem you're solving? So that you map out the pain. After that, you find a way of motivating your presence, where that you gain the visibility. Then you keep testing, and then you keep evolving. So what I'm going to do is I have the 9 agents. If you see the yellow mark here, it's because the agent is active. Each of these steps has an agent that I created. I'm going to run the asset through all those steps, and one of the colleagues gave me the CV, so I'm going to actually upload their CV and test it. Jacinta gave me her CV, so I'll use her CV. The way I've built it is you can upload documents, and you can also then, what it does, you can upload your LinkedIn profile, you can upload your CV, or you can just type in it. And once you do that, the agents start working. So the translate is translating Jacinta's CV. Then it will reframe it into what is the next step she can do. It will anchor the next steps, name the methodology, and give some suggestions, shape it into what can she do, localize it, and then activate it, test it, and then eventually it will be an element of you keep testing and reinventing. So at the end of it, what these agents will do is to give you a report. What are your strengths? What are the areas that you need to improve on? So it's actually finished. The agents have finished talking, and this is what I got from Jacinta's CV. It talks about what she does, but the next steps in Translate tells us what she can do. For example, she's actually a lawyer by profession, but you need to think out of the box. She can actually target fintech startups, expand in Africa, and work with them, and publish a case study. In Reframe, it helps her to reframe. She's actually a lead financial gateway in having worked in anti-corruption in 18 countries, and there are things that she can do, and key maps that she can actually go on LinkedIn and reframe her work to do. It does that through all the steps, shapes it, leads, tests, and then it leads to evolution. If I can just go back to the report, because maybe I don't have time, I'll show you the report that I tailored it to generate. It's giving me something here. Okay. So this is a report that I fed into it to allow me to generate about Jacinta, and it can do it for anybody. And actually, this is like a test thing that you can actually work with. You can work with. This is so this is the report it's done. The agents have done for Jacinta on her career, and it basically gives an executive summary. It begins by addressing the person, telling them what they are. It talks about my company. I'm not going to go into that, a company that I'm actually rolling out. And then at the end of it, it translates and gives her insights. For example, she's being told she could move into asset recovery, among other things. She can reframe herself. She can anchor that and all that. She can shape herself. So basically it gives you a report. And it can even tell you, based on the score, because if you go back to the score, based on the score that you get, it can actually tell you maybe you scored maybe 70%. So you go back and see this is an area that you need to improve on. 5 minutes is a very short time to do all this. So it's a bit of a rush. But what I wanted to do is anybody is able to do this. If you can define a problem, you can prompt the agent. You can actually develop what I was saying yesterday. You can map a workflow from beginning to the end. Create the agents that you want to work for. This is just one for career reinvestment. What are the steps for career reinvestment? You can do it for finance. And I'm doing this as somebody I'm actually a chartered accountant. I started off with finance. I've moved into other areas just like the other colleagues. So with the beauty of AI is you don't need to know about coding. Anybody can do this. 3 key highlights about AI is that humanity, you as the humans will lead, and then AI will lift you. So you just need to really know that the revolutions that we're going to do, anything that we're going to do as Kenyans is not, it doesn't have to be done by the big players. Even you as a person can lead, and that's why I'm talking to the, the second point is just anybody here can do it. And above all, as Kenyans, I have just one message, and you'll get a GPT that I've created at the end for free. The one message that I have for you is anybody can do it. It doesn't have to be a specialist. Yeah.
Please, let's appreciate
Thank you.
Silpa. Thank you very much.
So, 5 minutes short.
I know.
Thank you.
But thank you. Thank you very much for that presentation. Our next presenter, please let us appreciate Lorna as she comes on stage. The young lady of the house. Now, as Dr. Oma, Professor Oma said, we should give them the clap until they get here. Thank you.
Just give me a second. You can just continue.
She's taking some of my time, so.
No, don't time her yet, please. Yeah, but you said you don't have a presentation, right?
I am completely analog.
Okay, just continue then as
And I did that on purpose, so forget the presentation. Let me just be completely analog for a reason, okay? How is everybody? Asante sana, my name is Lorna Sempele. I've started, and I'm a Maasai from Narok County in Kenya. And I was born in the generation when I should have gone through female genital mutilation, early childhood marriage, and miraculously I was spared from that, and so I'm able to be here today educated and speaking to all of you about AI and the media. And I thank God very much for that opportunity, because it makes me always look back and say I'm going to also go back, and I have in the past, to other Maasai women and other Maasai girls to talk about the opportunities that God has given me and to share those opportunities with them. Okay? So I'm a journalist by profession. My first degree was in French and economics. And then after working as a radio broadcaster for Trans World Radio International, I decided to go into journalism. So I went back to university and did mass communication. And thereafter, I actually worked as a journalist for The Nation, for The Standard. I wrote for international organizations, also UNHRO, United Nations Human Rights Office, would send me to conferences to cover stories. I came to the US to be trained to use my journalism for indigenous groups, such as the Maasai, especially during the decade for indigenous peoples. So I think I have experienced more in the analog era, where we would actually, using pen and foolscaps or typing when that came in, computers thereafter, MS-DOS, and up to most recently, when I was the project coordinator for a USAID project in Kenya, where we were working across 5 counties, led by Transparency International. There's my boss, Titus Gitonga. He was actually my boss as Deputy Chief of Party, and I was the project coordinator across those 5 counties, training journalists to use their journalism skills to report on corruption in Kenya. I have to say that it was challenging. My life has been challenging because, as I've said, I've come from a completely analog setup where we were writing on foolscaps to now project coordinator, training journalists across 5 counties and using Perplexity, Gemini, ChatGPT, and using that for workflows, using that to tell stories and to summarize and to edit and to organize budgets and terms of reference and contracts, and just using AI to put all that together was a leapfrogging for me that is even hard to imagine. But I think I can say that AI has made work for journalists more rapid. They can summarize and quickly write stories. They can get information very quickly. They can explore and archive and tag organizations very quickly, when it used to be having to go on a beat in the streets and actually do the research. They can help them on different desks, sports, entertainment, news, and feature writing, very quickly to put information together for their audiences. AI has also made the work easier in terms of interaction, call-ins with statistics and information at your fingertips simply because you're using AI. But because 5 minutes is so short, I could go into a lot of the detail of how AI has also become quite dangerous for media houses, because you're collecting very fast what AI has put together for you, but what you don't realize is because of search engine optimization, even all the false information could be coming up to the top, and you're picking out what is false because it's coming up more often, so you think it is true, and actually that is what leads to false information and fake news, deep fake. This has happened even for big media houses, and they've ended up facing lawsuits because of that and lost a lot of money. It's replaced journalists in many ways, so editors and writers have been threatened in terms of their jobs remaining in the market. But I have to say it can never replace journalists and media practitioners, because AI cannot solve human conflict resolution. It cannot interrogate personal issues like the HR people have talked about. It cannot make decisions without the analysis that comes with social interaction. So you do need people all the time. They can never really be replaced by AI. I have to say that it's possible for anybody to do AI and to study AI, as you have encouraged us here in this meeting, because you've seen I was completely analogous, and now I can talk about AI.
Thank you. Do these ICT companies or organizations that work with IT related issues, what is their take on that? I had 5 criteria that I used, and basically I used AI to analyze this data from all the work that they've done. They all have US policy, which is very good. They all have take-back systems, which is very good. They all have refurbishment or second life of the equipment, which is super. And they all of them, they communicate about circular economy, and very wonderful. But once the product gets to the end of life, there's no communication. No one tells us where it went, and we all know where it goes to. It goes to Africa and parts of Asia. But there's no information about that. So I looked at our beautiful companies, IBM, Dell, HP, Apple, LG, and all of them do not have information. I will not dwell on that because of time. I will go to, just to show you how it is handled currently. Once the manufacturer completes coming up with a product, it is used in the developed countries. Let's put America for that, in that section. It's used, for example, in America. Once it's done, you return it. We normally take back our devices, our phones, Apple, whatever, we return them back. They are refurbished. An export decision is done. They export it to Africa. This is how it's done currently. And during the importation, there's no minimal quality control. We don't know what happens. We just know that we take equipment and we ship them to Africa. We take them to Africa as donations. We take them to Africa as, the way we do that, to sell. So there's no digital traceability. There's data gaps of what is entering into our markets. And when it gets there, we use it. Of course, it has a shortened lifespan. We use it. Poor conditions of that, and there's high repair needs and low reliability. We give a lot of trouble to our repairers. That's why we have so many repair shops in Nairobi. You walk every step, you see a repair shop. A lot of work, and they can have a better way of dealing with this if they do what I've come up with a model that I will show you later. So when the devices become e-waste, it's handled by the informal sector. 80% of the e-waste, 80% of the electronic waste, it is handled by the informal sector. Wale wa beba beba, wale wa mali, I'm sure you know them, mali kwa mali, they collect and then they take it to Dadora or wherever they ban them, then sometimes they sell kibunda for maybe 10 bob. After handling all that equipment that they have. So, and we know this is a health hazard, the key problems, I have them set here. Because of time, I am proposing a framework. I'm proposing a framework. All the equipment that goes to Africa or wherever should have an age, repair history, remaining useful life, hazardous components, recycling instructions, responsible producer, responsibility information, and end-of-life mechanism, funding mechanism. How are you going to fund for that? And this is the reason why I want all that information. I want it in between here. And I hope to share with you so that you can give me feedback on how we can work best. I have a formula that I have come up with that if it passes all this and your equipment gets to green, it's approved for import. If it doesn't, it's below 40, we don't accept it. Thank you.
Wow. How was that? Please let's appreciate it. Do you want to use this or this?
Both.
Just press it.
Hey, I think they've written it's my time, so I have 10 more minutes. Yeah. My name, I'm Joseph Akeo. My background is engineering trained. I'm now in this tech industry. I started way back in Africa, in Kenya, worked in 27, 26 countries. Before I came to America, I was in England. And when I came to America here 13 years ago, I settled in real estate. That's what I really have mastered a lot. I'm in real estate. I'm an investor. I know pretty much how to get properties off market and to get funding, syndicates, work with partnership, get mad money lending, fix, flip. I've done that for the longest. I'm expert in that. You need to send me pictures. I can give you protection of the ARV, after repair value of the house. So I've done that since the AI came in. So when AI came in, I ventured into it and I took classes. I'm AI certified. I did cloud code, over 18 certifications. And when I was doing cloud code, I went so much into the back end, and I think, can you scan this QR code? All of you? Everybody? If I move, can you scan it? Anybody? Hey, wait, at the back, gentlemen, can you scan this QR code? You got it? Good, hold that. So I'm gonna give you, so the QR code you scanned is what I have right now before me. Okay, so the QR code you have before you, these are for agents. Everybody here needs a helper. Say, it's not good to work alone. Say that. I must have a partner. I must have an assistant. So it doesn't matter from which field you are. If you're in medical, you are in healthcare, wherever you are, you need an agent. Somebody to wake you up in the morning to tell you, hey, instead of putting alarm, the person will wake you up in the morning, can go through your emails, you can fill your emails there, he can read for you your emails, can give you a program, like you have a KUSAT, we have a KUSAT conference, it talk to doctors, say that, hey, the event is coming up, and these are the plans. So we are going to, I need anybody, somebody to come. This is a live, I don't have no slide, this is live. If you go online, it's live. So can I get somebody, want to try something?
Yes, we'll give you 1 extra minute to have.
Anybody to come, anyone. Want to do an app?
So any volunteer can.
Yeah. So I want to talk to this and say, you can create an app based on your field, say that give me an app to help me, my education needs help me with my curriculum or students or whatever, or in the healthcare, or in tracking, just say something.
Okay.
Let me clear this because it was recording what I was saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. Delete this.
Yeah, it's already searching. It's already run the program. So that's
Cancel it.
so now it can start again. Yes. Control A won't click.
Okay, so let's start again.
Yeah, just start again.
Okay. So let's start afresh.
Okay, now
Okay.
let's start.
The app, allow. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm in the KUSAT conference. I want you to create for me an agent to tell me if the audience has been paying attention to what we've been saying.
Okay. So we generate the concept. Just be here with next to me.
Okay.
So it's generating the concept. This internet kind of slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
So it's generating the concept. It's live. So then now design agent. Sorry, the internet is slow. And now we have our agent here. So go ahead. Okay. So everything she has fed these are the prompts. Say the workshop facilitators, you can read all this. And then you come here, so you go to live voice. Good. It's connecting. Okay, so can you ask anything now?
Turn to.
Tell me if the audience has been listening. We want to know if AI will know.
Hello.
It will tell us it doesn't know.
Hello, speak English. Hey there.
Sure thing. I'm analyzing the audience's engagement and attention right now.
I hear a lot of noise from the audience. What do you think the audience is doing?
Okay, I'm getting.
Hello?
The internet is slow.
Yeah, it's slow.
Oh. Hey, are you gone? Are you there? Oh.
Yes, the mic is on. Yes, the mic is on.
Hello.
Yeah, it's the internet, I think. It must have dropped.
Hello.
Yeah, we can skip that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can skip that. And the reason why it's working, I have my own agent, and I use my agent a lot. So.
Joseph, they're suggesting that we had suggested like to create like a portal for community, like a bunch of
Yeah, so what I'm saying that, let me just say something. So this app, it does three things. You can create your own personal assistant, then you fill the information. You can give it your names, you put everything about yourself, you put your email address, able to read your email, generate everything, and help you. Another thing you can use can also help you with the workforce. You can create other agents to help you. You can do grant writing, you can do business planning, and for example, you can also, whatever profession you are in, it can help you that. Now, how do you make money out of this? So if you go to interact.ai, and you create your account, it will bring you to this page. So in this page, you can do the workforce. If you put the okay, but the internet is kind of so. Once you sign up and then you sign in, you have this page here, and you can also have your own assistant who is able to answer calls for you. What you want to do is click this and put your information here. You connect your Google Calendar, and it will plan for you everything for the day. If you want to like create other websites, we have also templates here which you can use. And there's an admin portal that you'll have, which you have. But now the beauty thing is that this company, since I launched it, I've got several interested parties to partner with me. But this company, I'm going to white label it, which means that you can log in this company, you can make your own agent, put your logo, and sell your agents. And as you make money, I also make money. So that's the way to make money. But the internet has said that there's more that this app can do. So and let me give my contact. Okay.
So that's where. Don't worry. Please let's appreciate Mr. Joseph Akeo for that presentation. Okay, he wants to share his contacts. It's only fair that we let him do so for anyone who wants to reach further to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my contact there.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and get my contact. And you can reach out to me. I'm a dev. I can help you make up. And I also have a training session. I train people so that I want you to know what I know.
Thank you, Joseph.
One important thing.
Thank you very much. Because of the interest of the other presenters, sir, allow us to get to the next. But thank you. Please, let's appreciate him. Asante sana. All right. To our second last presenter, Mr. Fidelis Ndombera. Please let us appreciate him as he comes to the stage. All right. Nimesikia kwa Kiswahili yako uko nayo. Okay. So we have 1 minute just to project it so that we move on to the next presentation. Let us know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. There's a microphone.
Power now. AI. And as you get ready, you can take out your phone because you're going to scan a QR code. Yeah, I was just saying, like, you can get your phone ready and you'll be able to scan a QR code that comes up soon. It's coming up. So again, I don't need to introduce myself. Fidelis Ndombera is my name, a co-founder of PowerNax AI Solutions, and we are revolutionizing healthcare in Africa. I'll tell you in 5 minutes how we are doing so. So scan this QR code. Once you've done so, you'll be able to get access to 2 portals. If you are a doctor, click on the doctor's assistant. If you are not a doctor, you click on the AI personal doctor, because I want to take you on a journey to see how you can be able to help. They keep on saying Wanjiku and Mawamboga. I don't know who they are, but I know there is somebody out there in Africa who's not able to access, healthcare information that is legit, that is genuine and accurate. And so this company has been a journey. It has been about 3 years since we formed this. So if you are there, please. So we have already incorporated, that is a CR12. For those who want to register companies, a CR12 is able to show you who the owners are. And we are leveraging AI intelligence using multi-agentic. There are many agents we are using. It's a multi-model system, meaning many LLMs that we are using as well, and it's also what we call model agnostic. That means that we can swap models and replace them with others, because in AI things keeps on evolving with time. You see, have you ever known that, of course, in Africa, medicine is taught in English and French and Arabic, but administered in local languages. Every time you go to a doctor, most of the times probably the sick person can't be able to speak English or Swahili, so there's always a third party who's trying to translate, and most of the times probably exaggerating the disease. Problem number 2, there's a problem of self-diagnosis in Africa. Every time we say, unasikia nini naumwa na tumbo na nini, we self-diagnose and also self-medicate, a great harm indeed to the population in Africa. And so our application is trying to solve 4 problems: communication problems, the question of the patient-doctor ratio. For example, in Kenya, the doctor ratio is 1 doctor to 7,000 people. In fact, in Mandera it is 1 to 100,000. In Turkana it is 1 to 70,000. So certainly there are so many inefficiencies in the patient-doctor workflow. So our AI system is trying to solve that. And you also know that there are opportunities. There are twice as the number of cell phones in Africa than in the US. There is also twice as the number of internet penetration opportunities in Africa than in the US. So we leverage cell phone penetration and internet penetration in Africa to provide a solution that is AI-powered. In fact, we are changing a cell phone into what we call an edge technology device. So we have an AI diagnosis assistant. So it's a diagnosis assistant. So if you have gotten the AI assistant already on your phone, it's a WhatsApp. You can be able to chat with the doctor via the WhatsApp. And so for us, you don't need to download the app. The Mama Boga doesn't know how to download. Number 2, the cell phones are very low capacity. We don't want to crowd your phone with an application at 10 GB on your phone. You don't need to do that. So via the WhatsApp gateway, you can be able to get access directly onto our system. And you know what? To the end users, that is the patients and other users in Africa, it's absolutely free. And we have been able to reach up to 3 million users as we speak. It can also do medical image analysis. You can take a picture of yourself whichever way you want. And my company has 60 agencies who have done crazy things, including taking pictures of anywhere you can think of. In fact, one of them, and I was sharing that story in the morning with somebody, there's a girl who was able to find that she has breast cancer by taking a picture of one of the breasts, and after some time, because of wondering whether it is true or not, eventually she went to the doctor and she was told, hey, actually you have breast cancer. So it is actually providing a real solution. And those people can speak for themselves. It can also do voice medical notes, like what has been demonstrated today. It can also do a drug interaction checker to confirm whether the medicine is fake or not, if there is a genuine barcode. At the same time, it also generates a medical file. You see the wait times, most of the times the doctor is about to all those questions can actually be answered in a fast-tracked way using the AI application.
1 minute?
Yes, madam, 1 minute, I'm done. We are cheaper, only $1 a day, and that one we charge the doctor, we don't charge the patient. Of course, you pay the bill. I'm done, in time.
Amazing. Let us appreciate Dr. Fidelis once again. And now to our last presenter. Niseme nisiseme? Niseme nisimseme? Please let's appreciate Mr. Morris. Please, he deserves an appreciation. Please, let's appreciate. Okay, have 1 minute.
So what do you want to play first? We have a couple of things. Okay, so my agents, what do you want to chase that? I don't like that one. I want to click that. I need to log out of this platform. Yeah, now we're
Ati mlisema ni dini gani imeachwa nje ya Musambwa? But I just We need to acknowledge some people.
And here is part 2 of our laundering machine project. The idea of inventing school is not to graduate with a certificate, so that you can go out and look.
Hey, inatengenezwa inakuja. Those are we were just giving you a teaser for what is to come. That was intentional. Now, there are people who have not said anything all conference. If you have not said anything anywhere, anytime on this mic, this is your time to shine. Baba, did you say anything? What did you say yesterday? A lot. Come on, specificity. Here we're talking about specificity.
Not bad. Yeah.
What's your name, my friend?
I'm Kevin Kibet. Last day, Washington. Sorry for yeah, I went to the conference and other things after. So in Kenya, it's survival mode. So nikufanya biashara mostly ya mambo ya tendering and supplies. Education wise, I graduated 10 years ago with a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Statistics. But kupata profession yake, it's very hard. So kwa take this conference, I think integrate kwa this community huku in terms of mambo ya data analytics. So hiyo ndio much I'm learning a lot.
Can we please clap for Kibet? On many levels, right? That he says he's graduated, he's doing some good stuff, but he's here intentionally to integrate and connect. But Kibet, one thing you've done is said everything about clearing and forwarding, lakini hujatuambia tunaweza kupataje. Unaona hapa ndo unapata mboka, by the way. These are the people here you see. Some of them have polos nini lakini wako na mado. So hebu waambie vizuri.
Because I'm new now, I don't have an American number, so I have the Kenyan number. So the Kenyan number is 0718. LinkedIn is Kevin Kibet. But 0718 697 297. That's like our business number. 0718 697 297. Yeah. Kevin Kibet or Kevin Mwendo Kibet.
Let's clap for Kibet one more time. Thank you very much, and we're happy you're here. Someone else was not saying anything. Now, this amazing lady has been checking us in, but we've not heard her voice, right? Can we first of all clap for her for a good job she's done? Yes? So it's your turn to shine.
My beautiful name is Irene. I'm from Minnesota and minimally Muhammad. Hapa ni wapi?
Wait. Can you clap for Irene? From Minnesota. Now, what level of math do you teach?
I teach both high school and middle school.
Both high school and middle school. So, wale sisi wengine wetu si kwenye math walianza kuchora ile kamkwaju hivi on the side. Tukasema, you know what, mimi na math, hiyo ndo mwisho yetu. But it's a good thing you're still doing it. So tell us, how can math and AI interact? How are you doing this?
Yeah, so I have learned a lot. Specifically the part that they say that teachers don't want to change. Teachers don't want to use AI. We are currently using AI. Our students are advanced and we are trained, we are taken to different conferences to also learn how to teach and how to use AI in classes. So yeah, so this session, this conference has really helped me because I'm going to do what I've learned here back to my school. And also share with my Kenyan teachers and share with my teachers as well in school about AI and yeah, the wonders of AI. Yeah.
Excellent. Clap for Irene. And Irene, we really do appreciate you on many levels. Being a teacher, first of all, is a good thing. But number two, that you were doing a good job checking us in and registering people. We give you thanks for that. Now, who wants to just talk because they feel like talking? On that table, that guy came and gave me a lot of crap because I was making fun of Adventists. The thing he doesn't know is I used to go to those places and record music at their keychains and stuff like that. So I'm one of you, one of one. I know that stuff. Can we find somebody who has just not said anything? You want to talk? Can you clap for him? He volunteered. Very nice. I like this. This is your time to shine. You never know.
Hello everybody, my name is Curtis Ovino. It's the second day of this conference. We've been speaking about AI. One thing that nobody has spoken about is the security aspect of it. What level of security risk this AI thing is bringing to us. As much as we have AI, some people are falling in love with AI agents. Some people are sharing personal information with ChatGPT. The way I use AI, I just upload documents regardless of what information is on there. The AI gives the memory of it. So do we have cybersecurity tools? Because the traditional cybersecurity tools that we have now were not built to manage the human-AI interaction we have now. That is what maybe before the conference said. I'd like somebody to talk about it. Thank you.
Excellent. Clap for Wino. And we'll go back to that. Let's put a pin on that because we'll discuss it later when we have an opportunity to break the ice again. Back to you, John. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you for being patient with us. As you say, technology works when it does not have attention. All right. So we have one more presentation. Actually, two more. That is Maurice. Maurice, as you get ready. Dr. Chiuri. Dr. Chiuri, thank you. Dr. Chiuri, is your presentation here with us? So that we manage time. We know who to bring first. Is your presentation ready, sir? Is it here? Okay. Please come. Please let's appreciate Dr. Chiuri as he comes on stage. Please don't stop giving the flowers until he gets on the stage. Please, Dr. Chiuri, welcome. Are you ready? Aisha?
Okay, so, because I needed time for his, but anyway. Iko wapi yako?
Okay.
Mbesa ndio angeenda first, I'm telling you guys. Which one is your number? I don't even know anymore. This one? What's your number? I had saved it. But I don't know why. It's this one.
Jambo tena? Jambo? Jambo?
So what do you want to play? Just the video?
Those who came all the way from Kenya and are around, on a count of 1, 2, 3.
Do not share it.
Those who came from Kenya straight for this conference. Sio watu walitoka kitambo. Watu walitoka 1 hour ago. Watu walifika leo asubuhi. Leo asubuhi. Aha, congrats. Ukipata Excel unatumia after kuoga. Ukipata Excel ni yani. Ongera ule amefika ghafla bilbu. Safari ilianza safari ilianza amefika. Tunashukuru. Yes.
Okay.
Aha. Yes. The team. I'm okay. Aha. Yes, presentation inaanza. Mali itaanza. Mtaacha. Unachukua hii Excel unaweza tumia asubuhi. Excel. I can see Paul.
All right. Before we get the screen coming up, I wanted to say, somebody was saying the future is AI. Let me say the future is food. The future is food and will always be food. And I'm here to present an app that we have developed, and actually we are piloting, that is going to link our farmers to our service providers and to the markets and everybody within that ecosystem. As you all know, our farmers struggle with markets. Our farmers struggle with linking the service providers around them. Our farmers sometimes do not know when the rain will be there, or when weather will change, or when climate will change. And so we have developed an app called Farmnet that we are piloting in the county of Nyandarua in Kenya. And basically what we've done is to develop an app where a farmer can download that app, and they can be able to keep all the information. As you know, some of our farmers are challenged to keep their records. So the app helps them to manage their records of the farm. They know who to go to in case they need some information about their farm, their soil, the crops that they are growing, and even the livestock that they are keeping in their farm. And then if they need to link with the service providers, if it's people who are providing them with fertilizers or with seeds or with any other inputs that they need in the farm, they can be able to locate them within their area. And then, of course, the farmers need to get markets for their produce. So what do we have in the app? We have the various people who can be able to buy their produce, whether it is their cooperatives, whether it is other market buyers that are in that market, and even people who can be able to export their produce. And then, of course, on the flip side of it, we have the government. The government, through the various county governments and their ministries, are able to follow what is happening at the farm. So this app that we have developed is already in, as I said, in being piloted in one of the counties in Kenya, Nyandarua, where, as you all know, it's one of the agricultural and food baskets for Kenya. And the idea here is that once it is piloted, then we can be able to scale it up to other counties, so that at one point we'll be able to have all our almost about 10 million farmers in Kenya linked together as a big ecosystem where they can be able to get markets for their produce, whether it is local markets, regional markets, and even international markets. Through the same app, we've been able to link them to various other service providers like financial institutions, banks, and other providers of financial solutions. The idea here is that, as you know, most financial institutions want farmers to have their records of what they have, their business plans, and they also their financial capability, and that information can now be in the app where they can be able to provide that to the financial institution. The idea here again is to make sure that each farmer can be able to have their records of what they need, so that again they can be able to advance themselves and be able to enhance their way of working. This same app can also be used by non-government organizations that want to help farmers, because they can be able to go in there and see what the farmer is doing, what the cooperatives are doing in terms of linking their farmers to various providers of services. And in that sense, they can be able then collectively to be supported by various organizations. On the other end too, we have the government. If the government wants to see how, for instance, the farmers are being are working as far as fertilizers that they are being supplied with. They can be able to monitor that through how the farmers are doing, because at each particular point, the farmer can be asked to make a picture of their farm, and they can be able to upload it in the app, and whoever is the person in the ministry can be able to see what is going on.
1 minute.
The idea here again is to link our ecosystems, the farmers, the service providers, whether it is the banks, whether it is the logistics companies, whether it is the people providing services, whether it is for crops or livestock, and finally linking them again to the markets. And the idea here is so that we can be able to have quality products come out of Kenya, markets that products that go out to the markets, because the farmers again are going to be trained and certified to meet global standards in terms of the products. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that presentation. And finally, as we close on our presentation, Maurice. Please welcome. Let's appreciate him once again.
Thank you so much. Hope we had a wonderful night for those who were here yesterday. Tumerudi. Yeah. So now, I want this session to be a little bit interactive. And I want everyone to get something out of this conference so that you can always remember. And as I said yesterday, AI has really lowered the barrier to entry to almost anything. And we can do everything that you can imagine, everything that's in your mind, you're able to do it. And I'm going to show you 3 examples. So number 1, before I start anything, I want to show you how easy it is today to be able to build any technology. Because I told you, when I started, I had to figure out a lot of things. I had to... I had to figure out a lot of things, I had to do a lot of research, I had to use a lot of resources to build stuff. But now you have agents that are able to help you. So number 1, what I'm going to do, I want everyone to open a website called Replit, replit.com. Very fast, from your phones. Let's open replit.com. And then, I'm going to be fast, tutakimbiza ndio tusini. Barata tutampea kazi ndio asikuje kuniambia stop. Aya, open replit.com. The screen is off.
Spelling your Replit.
replit.com. Okay, so have we opened that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click attach very fast. I'm going to upload a file here, and then downloads. I had a photo. Photo. I think it's this. Okay, so that's a photo that was taken here yesterday. Okay, so hope everyone has opened the website. So what I'm going to do very fast. So just tunakimbiza na time, eh? So I'm going to say build, okay? Plain English, okay? Assuming I'm not a developer, I don't know anything. So sometimes we are able to do stuff, but we don't have the information, okay? So now I'm going to say build a website for KUSAT, okay? Describe for me the organization. What's your vision? What do you want to achieve? What is it? Very fast. Actually, kuja. Wacha hata wewe nikupe. Kuja. Okay? So nothing technical, right? So I want you to quickly type about the organization. The vision. KUSAT is.
Okay.
Is.
Yeah.
Okay, is bringing.
To bring everyone.
Yeah, from your phone. Everyone. Yes, let's open. And you tell your idea. Anything that you want to do.
And once you want to step.
Your website for your business. Any idea that you've always wanted to build.
To improve their lives. To share knowledge. To learn. To engage. In the learning projects.
Use Google so that you can move very fast. And also, so usually if you want to build something,
2 minutes is gone.
yeah, iko sawa. Aya, sawa. So let's start, okay? So I'm going to start that.
No, so you
Oh, any email.
Let's use okay because I think it's here.
Okay.
Joseph, do we need it?
But
Yes, you need it.
Joseph.
Joseph, there's a notification kwa
On your phone.
on your phone.
That's our privacy. He needs to check his phone.
His phone is off.
Oh, phone is off?
Use another.
Okay.
Login under your own.
Okay, so let me just go back. Just
Why don't you do direct? You want to know?
yes.
Then we'll have to sign him out.
So as we do that, let's type. Type your idea.
I type
Use another email.
Nimetoa because we are logging into
Ngoja tumie yako.
mimi sijui password yangu.
Kama Joseph amepata.
Simu yake iko off.
Kwa hata mimi siwezi access. OTP yangu hizi. Ndio iko na namba.
Nani ako na password ya Gmail yake off head?
Okay. You are done?
Nimetaka email, umeipatia only your name.
Kwa sababu ni Gmail anyway.
Niko na email kama bado mnahitaji.
Nini?
Niko na email kama bado mnahitaji.
She's logging in with her. Kuna two-step authentication.
So anataka
Wacha nini? Yeah, and then continue with Google. Then now we log into your account. Again. An authentication card.
sawa.
We're good, Mbata.
You're good. Morris.
Morris has phone.
Time yako ndio inaenda 2 minutes.
The screen is off.
We've added you 3.5 minutes.
Okay. All right. So
It's coming on.
very fast, very fast, very fast. Continue.
Another issue. Just continue as free.
Okay, so now, very simple command. You've said build a website for KUSAT to bring everyone who is in tech and wants to use tech to improve their lives. Very simple description, okay? And now it's gonna build the system. And I think she already has built her product in seconds. You have already built a product. Now, what I want you to do, thank you. Now, I want you to do on the top, there's something called launch, right? Click on that and we're gonna see everybody what they've built. But in the meantime, let's go to, we're gonna come back here, okay? So now, when I came to the US, I gave you a story. So when I came to the US, I did an experiment. And this is very important. For me, I believe the biggest gift that you can give kids is to equip them with knowledge, because you can have as much money as in the bank, but if you don't have value in here, you still have you're gonna have some problem. So when I came in the US, I came with my passport and my charger, my power bank, my passport, with nothing. And I said, I'm never gonna look for a job. I don't know what I'm coming to do, but something is gonna come up. So when I came, the first week when I landed, I went to a hotel. I ordered food. My food was stolen outside my hotel. That's why I learned something called poach piracy. In 2025, goods worth $16 billion were stolen outside people's homes in the US. So now instead of complaining, this is what I did. I've been silent for months, but it's not that I stopped creating. I've been building technology for years. I've been silent for months, but it's not that I stopped creating. I've been building technology for years, and that dream started from a humble home back in. Hello, everybody. I've been silent for months, but it's not that I stopped. Sources. In America 2024, e-commerce is very advanced, and within 30 minutes, I got a message delivered. To my big surprise, when I opened the door, there was nothing. This is the first time that I heard the word poach pirates.
You have 1 minute.
So I had to order the food again, and then I started researching. So I have 1 minute, I'm going to move this very fast. It was a very good feeling. So at first what I did, I built a prototype. I used drum and I built a box. That's how I used to receive my food. Then immediately after that, it was a very good feeling. I found that finally homes have something called HOA, right? You cannot put anything outside. Then this is what I designed. A flat panel goes inside your house, and that's our new product, right? So you have an unlock button right here. Again, so I'm going to quickly show you how to unlock it yourself. Just click on the box open, and then let's watch. See, it's open. Okay, so now after that I filed a patent, and now I am working with licensing this to garage door manufacturers. So right from day one, I created employment. Now, okay,
Your time is up.
all right. So I'm just gonna play one last video.
Public demand. And public demand. 1 minute, 1 extra minute.
Thank you so much. So now after that, as I was going to look for partners to be able to mass produce this, that's when I realized, why am I alone? And I have a lot of kids, because I cannot bring everybody from Kenya, right? But I have a lot of kids that were born here, kids that belong to Kenyan parents. That's why I said I'm going to mentor as many kids as possible to start looking at opportunities that are available, because there is a lot of opportunities out here, but people don't see. So now I started the journey from Minneapolis. I went to Kansas. So when I went to Kansas, parents brought me kids, and I was with these kids for 1 month. And then one day, the kids were taking me to a laundromat. So we went to the laundromat. I saw they were using coins to wash clothes. And then I asked, why are they using coins? They say these machines, the most durable machines for laundromats in America, were built more than 20 years ago. And this is the majority laundromats use these machines. But they cannot use coins. So I told the kids, you see here, for you, you think it's normal. But as a Kenyan, as a hustler, this is an opportunity. So then, let's build a solution. So I took the kids, we dismantled one of the machines, and this is what the kids came up with. Hello, everybody, and here is part 2 of our laundry machine project. The idea of inventing school is not to graduate with a certificate so that you can go out and look for a job. No. Our vision is to graduate with a full company, with product line, real customers, and the exciting part, something that you build yourself. We believe knowledge should not be limited by background, income, or social class. whether you come from a wealthy family or a struggle one, innovation belongs to you. What I believe is the best engineer who can solve the problems in your community or in your country, it is you. Because you live there, you have grown there, you have experience than any solution provider. So what we do, empower you with the knowledge, the tools, and the know-how. My bigger vision is to eradicate poverty. Okay. Not with grants.
For the sake of
A.
be fair with others.
Okay, so we are going to again move to the demo for the lottery machine. Okay, that's the.
Yeah. Please, if you want to see Maurice personally, please get in touch with him so that he can demonstrate this outside the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you. Please, let's appreciate Maurice for the fairness of time and for the
Okay, so this is the website the agent has built. Okay.
Please take a screenshot so that you can
That's what
look
the
at
agent
the
has
website.
built. Okay.
Thank you.
With just one command. Okay. So the program is called Inventive School. You can go to Invent. And I'm going to be going state to state, meet the kids, empower them, support them, and as well the program is in Kenya.
Thank you. Thank you. Asante sana.
Thank you.
Please, let's appreciate Moses. Don't go away. Please stand at the front. Allow me to call the rest of the presenters who have presented today right here in front. Kindly please join the rest of the presenters and let us applaud everyone who has taken the effort of presenting their ideas and innovations. And then I'll use the rest 7 minutes to give feedback and outcome of the recommendations from yesterday's session for the next KUSAT. Are we in agreement with that? Okay. Very quick feedback on our presenters. It's only fair to use some of this time to do that. Don't you agree? Lance Kinyajui knows what he wants. Lance, where are you? Now, this young man has a project called C++. You had an impressive project that generally uses logic to manage screen time, debug screen challenges for our everyday users. And I love that you integrated a game into it. So the clear recommendation objectively from me and Dr. Vera is the only one thing, your next steps that you should take is define who is your user of the project that you're building. Once you define the user, you have a clear path to your first prototype. So thank you very much for that. Thank you. Please, let's appreciate it. Silva Pesa. I loved your agentic AI for career reinvention. Fantastic. Very quickly, I loved your personal story, and I know the audience loved it too. And I also love the fact that you used a real CV, to show that. What is a clear recommendation on your way forward? I would say that consider, people with low digital literacy. Where is Silva? I think I'm speaking in absentia. Silva, sorry. Let me call you Pesa. Pesa is even better. You say amen. Amen? Okay, good. So I would, if I were you, I'd consider people with low literacy, because these are the people who are looking for jobs outside there. Is there a way that they can use your agent offline? That would be a strong recommendation to move forward with your project, but otherwise, it is implementable, it is scalable, and it's relevant to today's generation. So thank you for that. Lona Sempele. There she is, our young lady.
the way you articulated what you want to do for the media industry was clear and well articulated. Quick recommendation is that, this is from me, maybe someone else in the room would have another recommendation. I would encourage you to create a curriculum on what you're doing. Just see where it sticks and try it out from there. All right? Thank you. Let's appreciate her. Virginia Onyara. Did I pronounce well, my sister? Ah, fantastic. All right. I love the way you breathe relief at the end, because the energy that you put was deserved. Please, let's still appreciate her for that. Why was it impressive? You gave facts. You gave numbers of where the challenge is. Digital waste is real. Not many people have identified it as a problem, but you were bold enough to identify very clear, and the solutions ahead are also very clear. Your target audience is very clear. What is my recommendation? The recommendation is, if you could take it to the next step and identify a body that can implement your project at scale. All right? Now, for example, I'd given like ICT Authority or NEMA, a body that would help you scale that and implement a framework that would establish your solution at scale. I know that you understand what I mean. So yes, so that would be the recommendation for your project. So thank you very much. Please, let's appreciate Joseph Akeo, Mr. Agent. Joseph Akeo, fantastic. All right, so Joseph Akeo demonstrated, and that is one thing I respect about your presentation. You had demonstration from the beginning to the end. Sometimes to present a solution, you need to show it, and that's what you did. And what stood out for me was your white label monetization. Your model genuinely was smart because it showed how to collect money. And honestly, I know we have the greatest ideas in the world, but if you can't make money, from where are you working from? From a point of strength or weakness? Sinukweli? Exactly. So your demonstration for monetization of your product, if you focus on that, it's a product that would take you far. And especially if you find a way to handle the market with low connectivity, because we saw that while you're demonstrating. How about those people who have low connectivity? The same way, if you capture that market, you have a go on your product. Please, let's appreciate Joseph Akeo. Fidelis Dombera. Sir, PowerMax AI Help. Your solution was clear. You identified a problem that is clearly in our AI health system, which is a communication problem. And your structure was very clear in showing how an AI can bring together information that is critically to the end user. So what would be recommendation for this? If you could move on to a pilot. I don't know if you've done a prototype.
We have 3 million users.
3 million users currently. Have you partnered with a medical institution to do so?
We are in, it was really short presentation. We are in Cambridge, we are everywhere. We are in 14 African countries.
Fantastic. So my recommendation is very clear. Clinical liability framework through those institutions, one way or the other. Cambridge knows, all the institutions they partnered know, but what is the liability framework if anything goes wrong? But otherwise, what I'd say, hey, go for it. Please let it scale even out of Africa. Okay? Thank you very much. That was fantastic. Thank you, Fidelis. Please let's appreciate him. It was an architecture that was unique. More Dr. Chiuri. Dr. Chiuri, And Dr. Chiri, thank you for being patient with us. I know we could not play your video. Maybe if our host gives us 1 minute or two to share that part. You were very clear in your presentation. And what I understood from your presentation is that through your applications, you can manage the bureaucracy in the financial institutions, and also you can handle records at scale, which is very good. And then also another thing is your ecosystem brings together farmers, input suppliers, buyers, and then they're able to get that information and predict the future of a market, which enables them to, make financial decisions, make planning, and so on and so forth. So we appreciate you for demonstrating that. Recommendations, I would say, take your app offline and see how that works. Is that, or do you have an offline application? Can it work offline? Sorry? Can't hear you, sir?
What do you mean by offline?
Offline means you don't have to use internet to access the application. All right, so it uses USSD. Do you want to share the USSD so that everyone in the room can try at their time? Do you have the USSD? You can share. You'll share it? Okay, thank you. Okay, finally, Maurice. Maurice, tumekufikia. Okay, I love that you used Replit immediately to solve a problem. That means you used an agent to solve a real-life problem, and you also challenge everyone in the room to solve their own problem at the time. That is one of the greatest ways to show that a solution works. Recommendation. This is personal. I don't know about anyone else. What I would say, you have great products, you have great ideas, and in every product and every idea you are there. So my recommendation is if you could find a way to separate yourself from your innovation and mentor people who can build it further than you, because you remain the king, right? But to advance your network, you need the people. Thank you. And that would be the end of my feedback. Thank you. All right, how many minutes do I have? It's done. It is done. Okay. All right, thank you.
Makofi tena.